Hello my chaps and chapsticks, I'm Lemons and welcome to my review of Aerial Knights Never Yield for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and X and Nintendo Switch. I'll be playing the PS4 version of the game. It was developed by Aerial Knight and was published by Head Up Games. Is this a game that should be running full speed ahead into your video game collection? Well, check out my review to find out. Aerial Knights Never Yield is an automatic runner. By that sentence alone, you're probably all thinking that this is one of them games that feel like they belong on mobile devices. Well, I'm very happy to report that even though this is an automatic runner, this is definitely not one of those games. So what makes Aerial Knights Never Yield so special? Well, as you can see from the gameplay footage on screen, the game has an amazing art style. Honestly, this is one of the best low poly art styles I've seen in video games. All of the other low poly art style games I've covered on the channel have always had a basic colour scheme. However, this game is bursting with colour. It looks like the whole world has been pulled out straight from a comic book. The art style here makes boring things like streets and roads look like the most interesting things, and I have to praise the developer for that. Something I have to point out here is the amazing colour coding the game brings to the automatic runner table. You see, in this game, you can do 4 moves: a jump, a small jump, a dash and a slide. I'm sure you can imagine that the game will be pretty hard trying to figure out what moves to do when you face up against certain objects. Well, thanks to the game's amazing colour coding, you don't have to worry about that. How it works is that any objects underlined in red require a jump to get over, any objects underlined in yellow require a small jump to get over, any objects underlined in blue require a dash to get over, and any objects underlined in purple require a slide to get over. I think that I wouldn't like this game if this system wasn't in place, but it is, which is one of the main reasons this game truly shines. There is a lack of story in the game, but I was completely okay with that, as this is a game that focuses more on its gameplay than storytelling. At the start of every level, there's these cutscenes that play out. They tell out the story, but very obscurely. In the game, there are 3 difficulty options to choose from. Those difficulty options are normal, hard, and insane. The difference between them all is that normal has a lot of slow motion before you get through an obstacle, hard has slow motion but a lot less of it, and insane mode has no slow motion. My favourite mode out of all of these is hard mode, as it wasn't too easy, but it wasn't too difficult, which made it an excellent challenge. I don't really have a lot to say about the music here, but what I can say is that I loved it very much. Seriously, go check out the game's soundtrack on YouTube. It's honestly really good to listen to. And there you go. That was my review of Aerial Knights Never Yield. I'm going to give this game a review score of 8.5 out of 10. I really love this game, and I'm glad I found a game in the automatic runner genre that doesn't feel like a crappy mobile game. It looks amazing, has a good colour-coded system, and has an overall brilliant soundtrack. If anybody had played this game, I'd love to know your thoughts on it, so type them down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe since it helps out the channel and all that jazz. You have just been watching me, Lemons, review Aerial Knights Never Yield. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.